Whew. All right. Thank you and good evening. For those of you who didn't get to see me grow up, I just want to tell you it's pretty much a miracle that I'm standing up here and talking to you right now. See, when I was younger, I wasn't just shy, I was painfully shy. The idea of me opening my mouth and talking to people just terrified me. I was sure I would say something stupid or embarrass myself in some way. And the only people I would talk to besides my family were my teachers and a few close friends. Avoiding speech wasn't the only way I lived under the radar. Somehow, I managed to get out of almost every school show and performance. Now, this may not sound like that big of a deal, but if you realize I was doing this here, at this school, the friendliest place on the planet, you start to get an idea of just how good I was at being shy. Luckily, when I got into middle school, my parents saved me from becoming the invisible boy by signing me up for basketball and football. It may seem obvious, but there's a reason why sports seem to bring a kid out of his shell. When you're on a team, you're kind of forced to communicate, like it or not. Whether you're passing the ball, going over a play, or shouting to a teammate that you're open, you have to communicate and interact with others. As time went on, I became more competent and I was able to make new friends and finally feel that I was part of a team, instead of feeling like an awkward kid. Playing team sports, along with some counseling I received at my church, is why I'm able to stand here right now. Comfortable and with confidence I actually have something meaningful to say. Thank you. Thank you. During my years at Clearwater Academy, I also discovered what it was like to devote myself to something I really loved, basketball. Even though I started playing in middle school, it wasn't until high school that I got really serious about the sport. Every day before school and every afternoon, you could find me either on the court or in the gym. I dedicated about 4 hours to training a day because I wanted to become a professional athlete. All of my hard work finally paid off when I received an offer to play on a Division I team for college. Thank you. I remember telling my dad and just bursting into tears of joy. It was the happiest day of my life, definitely. Oh, okay, thanks. All right. Now, there's a twist to this story. You see, as much as I love basketball, I started to take a good, hard look at my future, and I finally realized that being a professional athlete was not what I wanted to do in life. Believe me, it wasn't easy to walk away. When I think of all the hours I spent working out on the court, all the sacrifices, all the incredible memories I made, when I think of disappointing all of those who believed in me and wanted to see me succeed at basketball, it wasn't easy. But I know for me, it was the right decision to keep basketball as my love, not as my profession. This was honestly one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. But what I realized is that making hard choices is part of being an adult, and that choosing a different path doesn't mean you've wasted your time. The dedication and the discipline that I learned from this sport is something that I will take with me wherever I go. And I'm sure that these things, as well as all of the lessons I've learned at Clearwater Academy, will factor into whatever I choose to do and to every success I find in life. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Lastly, I would not be here tonight if it weren't for the many people who helped me get here. Thank you to all the staff members at Clearwater Academy for creating an ideal place for students to learn and succeed in life. Because of you, I not only know that I can study any subject and learn anything, but I recognize just how powerful that ability is. I'd specifically like to thank Susie Shoup, Sakita Feldman, and Tom Dodd for giving me so much individualized attention. This school is so fortunate to have such amazing staff members as yourselves. Thank you. Thank you to my amazing friends and amazing girlfriend who've shared this journey with me. I couldn't imagine being surrounded by anyone more amazing and supportive than you. My only regret is that I've known some of you for most of my life and I missed out on all those early years when I was too busy being shy. If you ever need anything, I'll be there. I love you all dearly. Thank you to my basketball coach, Aaron Holmes, for investing so much into my success. I will never forget that night after we lost a game and I couldn't stop beating myself up. We went to the gym where we practiced and talked until almost midnight. That's when I knew you would ride with me through anything. I love you, Coach. Jess, when I look at you, I push myself to be a better person because of how amazing you are. Love you too. You're a much more powerful person than you realize, and I'm very proud to call you my sister. To my amazing mother, you're the kindest person I've ever met, and there isn't a day where I don't feel lucky to be your son. I can only hope that I bring as much joy to your life as you've brought to mine. Dad, I don't think any two people could have as much reality about so many things or have as much fun as we do. You have been an inspiration to me, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done. To the unstoppable force that is Team Ferguson, I forever love you, and together we can do anything. Thank you very much.